Well, this one is as smoky as the whiskies from Isla's south coast. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning, and the master taster of Whisky.com. And today we have a long overdue bottle here on my cask. It's the Talisker Dark Storm, 45.8% ABV, as always with Talisker. This whiskey has no age statement on it, so please refer to my video about the no age statement whiskies. And it said it matured in heavily charred casks, so that you have a darker whiskey. But I'm afraid nowhere is written that this whiskey is uncolored, so I have to assume it is colored. And then everything said about Dark Storm and so on is rubbish. There is a whiskey called Talisker Storm on the market. I like that very much. I don't know if I had it in English already here. No, I don't think so. It's long ago. Talisker Dark Storm, single malt Scotch whiskey, matured in charred casks. Well, every cask is charred from the bourbon industry. A deep, dark and rich Talisker, matured in selected heavily charred casks. Heavily charred, that's the difference. To give extra spice and smoke. Does the charring of a cask from the inside bring smoke? I doubt. It will bring charcoal. This is an active filter. This will filter out those sharp feints, the residues of the sharp feints in the whiskey. This will help to soften a whiskey. But will it bring smoke? Well, there's the charcoal and then the heated wood, but not burned wood. And there in the intermediate region, there are a lot of different complicated compounds that might bring some very interesting and complex aromas. But smoky? No, I don't think so. I think the smokiness, or the heavy smokiness, if it's in there, will come from a young whiskey. I think I've taken already a video about the smokiness in a whiskey, and the younger a whiskey is, the less time the phenols in the whiskey had to oxidize themselves up to more stable and compounds. So the younger whiskey is, the more intense the smoke is. So I imagine that they have a very young whiskey in it, and they softened it by the thick layer of charcoal, which is a good thing. And the compounds did not have the time to go over into more oxidized forms, so that there is more smokiness in it. Well, we see very soon on the back it's marketing. So this whiskey is probably colored. Smokiness already at the cork. It's a huge bottle, it's a liter bottle from the duty free, or here in Europe called the travel value. Well, this one is as smoky as the whiskies from Isla's south coast. This is definitely Phenols and less bonfire. There's the chance that they used some lorries full of more peated malt in the distillery. But this distillery runs in a mega corporation, as part of a mega corporation. If they have the chance to switch over from more peaty malt to less peaty malt? I doubt. And there's a sweetness in it behind the intense smokiness. And some spiciness is coming up, and Talisker is famous for its pepperness and its chili catch. And it's already showing up that there is spiciness in the whiskey. Strong, as well, sweet, mouth-watering, and more or less a smooth aroma, but the spiciness from the Talisker distillery character is there. Pepperness, and there shall be blackcurrant, no, some fruitiness, yes, but blackcurrants. Perhaps a little licorice, but very far. Not really. And there's more. Our next sip. Once you're used to the smokiness, there's more behind and sweeter. And there is a, well, your tongue is sticking to the top of your mouth, and you can say it might be a little bit drier, but I think it's a kind of metallic youthness this whiskey has. It's well covered by the smokiness and the, well, the sweetness and the peppery character of the distillery, but it's there. So this one is young, but if every young whiskey is that good, we wouldn't have any problem not to get our fingers on an 18-year-old bottle. You won't look for that. This is a really good one without an age statement. So most of the whiskies from Isla's south coast are quite weak in the taste, quite sweet and mellow. And this one has the smokiness from Isla's south coast, not that heavy, no, 50% of that, but you find all those aromas in. And a intense pepperness, which those whiskies do not have. So it's a very, very interesting whiskey from Talisker. Dark Storm, wonderfully made. Thank you for watching Whisky.com. There's more to come, stay tuned and subscribe to our Twitter or Facebook account to get informed of new releases I taste here in front of the camera.